And this is Mike Garner from MrMikeGarner.com, bringing you another outside broadcast from Thailand, my project in Hua Hin. This is another nugget of wisdom, a top tip to help you overcome the obstacles that stand in the way of your health, happiness and success. And since I've come to Thailand about 2 weeks ago, I've been eating really healthily. I always eat healthy wherever I am in the world. I eat small and often, but I'm just a normal person and I do have treats. I have takeaways. I go to fast food places, but I do eat fruit. And ever since my spine injury in 2007, where I ballooned from my martial arts weight, because I was a mixed martial arts instructor for 30 years, of between 12 stone 12, 13 stone 2, I ballooned up to basically 17 and a half, 18 stone. I was completely immobile and incontinent, paralysed, and my weight just went up. On recovery, between 2008 and 2010, I got my weight back down to 15 stone, which was still about 3 stone, 2 stone heavier than I wanted to be. But I settled at that, and then round about 2012, 2013, I got my weight back to 13 stone, which was my original weight. I did that with walking, swimming, stretching. I wasn't able to do much vigorous exercise and good diet. It was during that period of time I developed a lot of my hypnosis programs and mentoring programs for weight loss. As you see me now, I'm currently 14 stone. I had a bit of a relapse with my spine about 2-3 months ago before I came to Thailand, because I was moving things around and wasn't protecting my spine, which is something I constantly, consciously have to do. And I became immobile again, and then my weight went up. Because we know that, you gain weight because you eat too much and you don't do enough output, too much input, not enough output, and it's stored as fat. It's a no-brainer. Whatever diet you're on, whatever program you pursue, you've just got to eat less and exercise more, basically. At the moment I've just had a lovely lunch here of rice and fish, a bit of pork and beef, very lean, healthy, small portion of tasty food. What I'm really talking here about is it's about getting a balance with your eating habits and getting a balance with your exercise, because everybody should be stepping out, walking. Don't have to run, don't have to jog, don't even have to go to the gym. But if you're doing about 6,000 steps a day, and you get a pedometer or an app on your phone and check how many steps you're doing, 6,000 a day is a good starting point, and then you add maybe 1,000 a month to infinity, really, as far as you want to walk. But you should be getting round about 2 to 3 15-minute periods of workout, walking, swimming. Skiing's a good one, but you can't go on the ski slopes in the snow. You can get a skiing exercise machine, possibly. Jogging and cycling, but jogging's quite aggressive on your joints. There are lots of people who jog. Fantastic exercise, don't want to criticise it, but people do suffer. So walking, swimming and cycling are possibly the top 3, and I like walking. So I started with about 6,000 steps a day back at the beginning of the year, and it fluctuates, but I never do less than 6,000, and some days I do 10, 12, 14,000. And I know I'm doing that because I've got a pedometer, an app, so it checks me, and it allows me to monitor how well I'm doing. And I enjoy mindful walking. I enjoy, whatever the weather, going out and burning fat and talking and smiling at people and seeing the views and enjoying just the fresh air of going out, night or day. and then eating consciously, mindfully, being aware of what you're eating and eating tasty, healthy, nutritious food in small amounts, often. Many years ago, I used to keep fish tanks, and I set the tank up with the water balance, you know, the pH balance, the chemistry of the water, beautiful tank and lighting and ornaments, and put the fish in. And after about 3 or 4 weeks, the fish started to wobble and swim upside down and go all over the place. And I questioned this at the pet shop, and they said to me they've probably got swim bladder problems. And the reason for that is you're overfeeding them. You're being too kind. You're sprinkling far too much of the flakes and the grains that you buy, the seeds, the little pellets for the fish, and they're overfeeding, and they've lost their they've got finely balanced bodies, and they've lost that balance. That's exactly what happens with us. We have got finely balanced bodies, and we just consume and eat and eat and eat. And you know, we're satisfying our appetites, but we're eating really for what I would call emotional reasons, and not physiological reasons. We're eating for psychological reasons and not physiological reasons. Our bodies doesn't need that much food. There's always plenty of food. You can go and buy food. You can grow food. You can, you know, there's always lots of food, fast food and healthy foods and all sorts of foods. You don't have to store food on your body in rolls of fat, and that's what fat is. Fat is food that you've overate before, and it's assuming that you're storing it and you're going to use it, and if you don't exercise, do your 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 steps a day, then really speaking, you're never going to lose your fat. So there's processes around the way that you eat. There's things that you should eat, and there's a mindset which stimulates your metabolism and your immune system to be able to process the food that you're eating. A lot of people have no discipline and no willpower. They say, oh, I'm a chocoholic, I love chocolate, or I eat peanuts, or I always eat crisps, or give me some sweets and I finish the packet, or a packet of biscuits and they're all gone. Well, I've been like that in the past. But you can move beyond it with a bit of mental discipline, a few emotional rules, and a bit of a regime, which is what I give to people. What I want you to do is I want you to go and look in the mirror. Get yourself naked, stand in your bare feet, and look in the mirror and look at the proportions and dimensions of your body. Realise that pretty much everybody's got the same skeleton. I mean, you know, you hear people making the excuse, I'm big boned. Well, bones aren't that bloody big. I see some massive people and, you know, you'd have to have bones like an elephant to justify some people's weight and size, and it just isn't true. So being kind, I let people get away with those excuses. I mean, some people do have valid excuses of, you know, hormonal problems and medications that slow the metabolism down, but nevertheless, anybody that's overweight, if they went on a cruise and that cruise ship sunk like the Titanic, and they floated or swam to a desert island, and 3 months later they were picked up by a rescue boat on that desert island, if there was very little food, they would lose weight. All the excuses that I can't lose weight wouldn't apply if you were stranded on a desert island and you found a few coconuts and pineapples or maybe nothing. You could eat the fat off your own body for a good 3-6 months and lose that fat and consume nothing. You'd have to drink some water possibly, and you'd have to maybe have some fibre or something, otherwise you'd go into ketosis. But at the end of the day, everybody can lose weight. It's whether or not you're prepared to. So stand in front of a mirror and look at your body, because your body weight has an effect on your hips, your knees, your joints, your mindset, your blood purity, your kidneys, your livers, your breathing. And it's simply overeating. You can kill yourself with food. It can become a poison, not a pleasure. Now, if that's you, if you've had enough of being overweight, if you've had enough of being breathless, if you've had enough of being inactive, immobile, of not wearing the clothes that you want, of not feeling the way that you want, of not being proud of yourself. Some people do weight loss to get the bikini body. I'm not advocating any particular type or style of body. I'm talking about healthy. I'm not talking about being slim and trim and beautiful and having an hourglass figure or looking like an Adonis for you guys. I'm talking about being healthy. And you know whether or not your weight is inhibiting your health. If your weight is inhibiting your life, your love life, your sexual prowess, your performance at work, your self-esteem, your self-liking, your self-confidence are all affected positively and negatively by your appearance and weight. So I can't wait to help you if you want my help. I'm constantly checking in to different areas of my life, setting goals. This project here was a goal that was achieved, and it took 20 years. My weight loss and my ability to walk took 10 years, but it was achieved. Some things take longer, some things happen instantly. Make the decision instantly and put yourself on a program where you'll feel great, look great, feel healthy, be healthy, look young, feel young, and like yourself. And that's what my Lose Weight Fast program can do for you. So many years ago, I used to run a program called the Y program. WHY, weight, hypnosis, and you. Clever. And I combine that now, the emotional programming, with the Lose Weight Fast program, which allows you to use your mind to get control of yourself while you eat far less, where you restore your body's natural function, where you allow the equilibrium to balance itself, as I say, so your metabolism and your immune system come back online. You change your body chemistry, change your psychology, change your biology, change your physiology. Within a very short time, you'll look great, feel great, and you'll live far longer. If you're interested in this, you know where I am. Well, I'm in Thailand, but I'm online. And I can help you online with one-to-one mentoring, advice if you just want to chat, on any of the contact numbers where you're viewing this presentation. So get in touch. Lose weight, feel great. God bless. Bye for now.